Welcome back to the CryptoLabs YouTube channel. Beautiful Monday morning. Got a lot to cover, and we really want to talk about the 4 key things that need to fall in place, at least in my opinion and my observation, of to when the next bull run will be. There will be millionaires made, and you will be one of them if you take this seriously. And you will be, I think there'll be a lot of people who FOMO in at the top, who are missing the opportunity, and they will lose a ton of money, just like every bull run. They watch it, then they get in at the top, and then they lose it. I just don't want that being you. So if you enjoy this topic, do like this video, leave a comment if anything lands, and do let me know if you like me to reveal my exact portfolio I've been building, getting ready for the bull run. It's going to be about a $250,000 portfolio this time, and I'm looking to 10x it to $2.5 million. And so I'm happy to share my top coins, picks, alts, mid cap, big cap, small cap, micro cap. I'm building a nice bag here for the bull run. So let's get into it here. When will the next bull run be? No one can predict it. Neither can I. Don't let anyone fool you into thinking they can. But I think there's some things we can look at. One, interest rates drop. I've got a chart here of interest rates since 1955. On average, 2.5%, 3%. We did once upon a time. I wasn't born yet. We did see 17. If you were born, if you lived through this, do let me know. Did the world end, or did things get better after? It's cyclical now. This was high, of course, but it's really interesting how we always think the world is going to end, and it never does. And like every 10 years, there's articles, the collapse of, the world is ending, and it never does. So here in 2006 till 2007, we were at 5.26. Right now we're at 4.83. Let me move myself and just do a 1 year here. Obviously, interest rates keep increasing. We would have to see the macro, and all I'm talking about here is macroeconomic. We'd have to see that shift. Now, there is talks about, hey, like mid-end of this year, we could see that shift, but no one knows what's going to happen. So all I'm saying is I do believe we'd have to see a shift in interest rates and start seeing interest rates drop. 2, bad players get washed out. I mean, we're talking about, FTX, these exchanges, these scams. The last time, what was that? That was like the ICO type stuff. There were some really big scams, really big washes. This is cyclical. You see the big wash, crypto takes a hit. Look at what happened with FTX. That's just one example of many here over the last few years, but you see these shockwaves through the crypto space of like, what? And these bad players get washed, and a ton of money gets removed, and the fear, is at an all-time high, and people are holding on, and people are terrified, and that's what you see. You see the charts dropping. I'll share with you something here in a second, which is why I'm accumulating, which is why I'm building my $250,000 bag, because I want the 2.5 million. I got a plan with it too for some acquisitions, business acquisitions, blah, blah, blah. Bad players get washed out, and we are seeing this happen. And I do feel like things are calming down. Like who had to get washed got washed. We may see some little, it's almost like a chain reaction. It's like one goes down, second goes down, third goes down. They're all tied together, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. And it's this big chain reaction, shockwave through the crypto space, and cyclical. Onwards we go. So again, FTX. Bitcoin halving. Let's talk about the Bitcoin halving. Now, again, not any one of these are like determining factors and like, oh, the bull run's going to be here. I'm just saying there's like this beautiful little mixture, this recipe happening right now where like if these 4 things start really, the dominoes fall, we could see a bull run. And so here, and I'll make sure I leave a link to this so you can actually look at it a little bit longer, but historically, big pumps happen in Bitcoin. I'm talking Bitcoin, but Bitcoin sort of, you see the price of Bitcoin goes up, altcoins and everything else goes up. You see Bitcoin dropping. And again, that's not, we could talk about that in way more detail. I'll just skip that. But I think you know what I'm trying to communicate here. Every Bitcoin halving, which I believe this one was, it's what, 24 April or May 2024. Correct me here. I got so many dates in my head. Typically, a year before that, we start seeing things shift for Bitcoin. We're sort of kind of in that right now, and maybe we did see a small, tiny shift, but again, macroeconomic factors at play. I don't think we can battle that. So again, we're looking at a bunch of things happening at the same time, but we're seeing that. And every Bitcoin halving, we saw a dramatic increase in price. Dramatic increase in price, like 10x or more. I mean, in the early days, it was a lot more, but you get the point. And finally, stablecoin and crypto regulation. I do think this is an important one. I sometimes get attacked for this, but there needs to be more. I'm careful when I say this because overregulation. Let me know your thoughts on this. I love asking people, do you think regulation is good for crypto or bad for crypto? Let me know in the comments. If bigger money is going to move in, or if more and more people and adoption is going to continue to do its thing, there's got to be more clear rules and more regulation. Now, we do risk, and I guarantee you there'll be overregulation, but there's just so much. Nobody knows where this stuff is at yet. Now, regulators are working hard on this, and many other countries have actually figured it out. US hasn't yet. Canada is kind of dropping the bucket too. But once those pieces start clicking together and people are like, oh, okay, that's what that is. That's what that is. That's what that is. Oh, here's the rules. Oh, here's the lines. Okay, now we can play within it. And again, crypto is only a $1.1 trillion market cap right now. Think about what happens think about what'll happen to your portfolio, and do let me know if you'd like to see my bull run portfolio. I'm building, again, a $250,000 bag. I think I'm at around 200 or 210,000. I want to build a $250,000 bag. Then I'll be pretty much done building, and I'll be maintaining, shifting some small things around, getting ready for the next bull run. Because again, I want to see a 10x. Not hard to do in a bull run. I'm playing it a little bit on the safer side, but even to see 20x, 50x, if you're a little bit more dicey, you can absolutely do it. And I've got bags. I've got cryptos I'm building in multiple categories, from the lazy investor, blue chip type stuff, all the way to mid cap, small cap, micro cap, emerging technologies, stuff in AI. Because I really want to take full advantage of the next bull run, as I'm sure you do. And I do think we still have time to build. That's what we're doing with our Underdog Investor Group members a lot right now, is like, this is the opportunity in front of us. Let's focus on it. I hope this video served you well. Do let me know if you want more videos like this. I found that a lot of people are just degenning it. And I was like, I thought people were like degenning 10% of their portfolios, but people are fully degenning it. And I'm like, what? Move some money on the degen stuff and build your bull run portfolio. If you want more videos like this, do let me know. And check out Twitter. I think I left my Twitter. It gets added somewhere on these videos. Do check it out. I'll be more and more active on Twitter, talking about different coins, tokens, bull run strategies, and kind of what I'm doing, revealing different coins, tokens, projects. And I use my cash flow plays to fund this stuff. So if I'm in a project that's paying me $50 per day, guess what? Typically, I'm taking $50 per day, or let's say $150, $200, because some of it I compound and I'm putting it into small caps, mid cap, risk type assets that could see a nice 50x, even 100x pump in the next bull run. So if you do want more videos like this, if you want strategies around this, make sure you subscribe, like this video. Do let me know in the comments. And with that said, I'm going to get out of here. Truly appreciate you. Thanks for being part of the CryptoLabs crew here. And with that said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.